What time is it? Lot Life time. Welcome back to the Lot Life podcast here in the Randall Ford studio. I'm here with my ever awake, except at night, host, Andrew. What's up, Andrew?
I almost forgot what I was going to say there. Nothing much, really. What's going on? His act is kind of crazy. So I thought we were going into a rap battle for a second.
You want to?
No, I don't. No, I don't. It's not like a week old.
It is. I'd like to thank our sponsor for this week's podcast is 8 Brew, because that's how long it's been here. No, 7 Brew was kind enough to give us this coffee for the podcast. Thank them very much. We are here for the very last, we'll clear that up, the very last podcast of March. We are here right now. It is March 31st. By the time you're seeing this, the month will pretty much be wrapped up, because it'll probably come out Monday evening. We will be home from the dealership. Maybe. I mean, it's the last day of the month.
It's been
sometimes
busy.
Those days run a little crazy on the last days of the month. Mm-hmm. March was an incredible month for us. We set records. I can say this because even though this is airing before the month is, or airing at the end of the month, but shot before the month was over, records have already been set.
That's exactly
right. So
we
know that the records are just going to go further than what they are. It's been a great month.
Yes, it has.
New car sales have been through the roof.
Not only that,
big shout out to Shannon too.
Oh yeah, big Shannon. Yeah, way back in the crowds.
From service, he was here in the studio audience today for the podcast. So, but yes, it has been a crazy month. We had a Rodney sale this month, which just blew it out of the water.
Yeah,
that was big. I know you finally recovered from that.
Oh, definitely.
You were busy for those 3 or 4 days that was going on.
Y'all should meet that guy. Rodney's a great guy.
Yes, he is a hoot. He should be back. I can't remember. I should have wrote it down. But we have another one scheduled in a few months from now, so he will be back. If you didn't get a chance to come out, keep an eye. We will start announcing that soon coming up, whenever that's getting ready to happen. Mm-hmm. The last podcast, we talked a little bit about Foursquares.
Yeah.
We got a lot of comments on that. People seem to really like that. It touched a few nerves. I know on our TikTok, it really hit some nerves on that. People were talking about that. So then that kind of begs the question. You're talking about Foursquares. They're kind of designed as a tool for negotiations. The other thing you always hear people saying, and we saw this on the comments a lot, is like, I don't want to negotiate. I don't want to mess with the middleman. I just want one price shopping. Now, we're going to ask you to comment down below. Would you rather negotiate, or would you rather pay just one price?
Yeah, because there's a.
We know what you're going to say, and you're lying.
Yeah.
Because whenever people say, I just want one price, they'll come in here, we'll say, and I have people that have come in and say, sir, I respect you. I've sold you several cars. I don't want to waste your time. So I will just cut it right to the bottom, cut all the meat off the bone, and offer that person a bare bones price that we have to pay the people. We have to keep the lights on. So there has to be a little bit of profit. If you lost money on every vehicle, I don't care what the dealer tells you. If they're losing money on every vehicle they sell, they can't stay in business very long. It'll be the greatest sale of ever for a week or so until they run out of inventory, and then they can't afford to buy more inventory. So there has to be a little bit of profit. You don't go to Walmart and buy something and they're losing money on it. That's how the market works. A fair amount of profit is built into these things. That's just how you can do it. Sometimes you can lose some. You might lose money on one and make a little bit of money on the other one, and it evens out, but there has to be a profit there somewhere. But I will cut that profit down to the minimum of what I can do that makes a fair deal, offer that to the customer, and that customer goes, no, I'm not paying that. So I'm not ever paying the first number that you give me. So you kind of perpetuate the cycle by doing that.
There's no hassle dealerships out there, and that go all over that. You can do a no hassle dealership, and I even talked to some of those guys out there that do that, the no hassle dealerships, and people still want to try to hassle. I mean, it's just the thing. It doesn't matter if you're taking $30,000 off, $40,000 off on a vehicle. They're still going to ask for 50 or 60. I mean, it doesn't matter where you go. The only place that you don't do that at is like Walmart and 7 Brew, and you're not going to do that. But yeah, I mean, it's just I guess it's a generational thing where you think, hey, you can ask off money at a dealership. Yes, you can. But it's like, if Chris has a car out there that he has paid for more and he's trying to sell it for less, there's no he can't go any less. And then you're like, well, he's not giving me a discount, so I'm not going to buy it, even though you're getting a great deal.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're advertising $16,000 off of new F-150s. We don't have a $20,000 markup, so we can do that and still make $4,000. If we are taking that big a discount, chances are we're going into the red on that deal to do this just to try to capture market. That is an incredible savings that we are offering whenever you do $16,000 off, but people will still come in whenever we're offering that big savings. They come in and say, you take $2,000 more and we can talk.
Can't.
If we advertised a middle ground on what we were saving on something, said, well, we'll take $8,000 off. That way we got room to negotiate. Then nobody's coming, because right now it's a race to the bottom on new cars. Everybody is trying to offer it the cheapest that they can just to try to capture market, because there are a lot of new cars on the market right now. So if it's in that cycle where we are advertising, trying to capture market by advertising the absolute cheapest deal, you're not coming in if we advertise the second best deal. We're going to have you come in here to try to buy our vehicle because we're advertising the absolute best deal. If we are advertising the absolute best deal, that means we don't have negotiation grounds.
Correct.
We don't have anywhere to go. Now we're talking about cups and key change and details. That's what we got to offer you.
Exactly
maybe one of these fancy new Randall Ford hats we have.
Exactly right.
He's modeling this right here.
I am.
For free.
I am, just for you.
Yes.
Next person that comes in gets to wear this hat.
We will give away a worn hat to the next customer that comes in.
Yeah.
So negotiations, it's one of those things where if you say you don't want to negotiate, we know that you are not going to just take that and not negotiate.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to negotiate. We can offer you the best price, but you're still going to want to negotiate that price.
And it doesn't even matter, because you're going to be like, hey, I want something. And it might be at the end of the deal when you're like, can I have $500? You're like, no. It's like at the end of the day.
It's almost kind of nice to be able to know that we offered you such a good deal whenever you asked for $10 more. Well, I can't give it.
Exactly.
If I give you $10, it's going to have to be out of my pocket.
That's exactly right. Not only that, like you're saying, I mean, it's a race to the bottom for all these dealerships. So, I mean, you got to. It's not that we're trying to beat everyone out there. We're trying to beat 3,000 more dealerships just so that they come here, and it's been working for Randall Ford, because man, I just sold a vehicle that was in Florida, and then I sold another one that was in Mississippi. I mean, it's working everywhere. A guy from Tulsa, and Tulsa has Ford dealerships in Tulsa, and that's not too far from here. And they're coming here and buying. So I mean, it's working what we're doing. And then you got dealerships that's calling us, how are you doing this? We're not gonna let out our little secrets, but
even though we're releasing on the podcast, so you 5 people, don't you tell anybody what we're doing.
That's exactly right.
But anyway, yes, it is working. We've got people coming from all around. So if you are right down the road and you're coming here and beating us up on this price, and we have somebody from, let's say, Michigan, which we've had, come in here to buy our deal because they can't find a better deal between us and Michigan, then you're probably, that we are at the bottom if we're doing it.
Yeah, I have someone coming from Alabama.
Yeah.
They're coming, actually, which is in a week from now, but they're coming April 7th.
Yeah.
That's when they're coming. So, it's crazy. Alabama. All the way from Alabama.
Yeah. So it is working.
Yeah.
There is a reason that we sold the most cars last year. We started this about the middle of the year in 24, and it ended up in 24 we sold more new cars than have been sold by this dealership it's been open since 1908, but the current record system was over 25 years ago was the last time we were keeping records on that. And over 25 years, the most new cars sold.
See, that's all.
That means we are probably selling them. It's not because it's preface. It's probably because of the price, because the price drives business, and that's what we're doing. So if you want to get the best price, you can come down here. If you want to negotiate that price, maybe don't expect a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of no's on the negotiation part. But I mean, you're still getting a great deal. So even if you feel like, oh man, I wish I would have got to negotiate a little bit. Hey, let's negotiate over like hats and keychains. Do you get a hat? No. You want a keychain? Yes.
Owner Sedbrew got a pretty good deal because
exactly right. Hey, they're giving away a Ford Bronco. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
They're giving away a Ford Bronco. I've been trying every day.
Is the one they bought here?
No, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if they bought it yet because
Yeah.
they're not going to release it until like a month from now. So
Gotcha.
no clue. I've been trying to get a hold of or Seven Brew guys, see if
There
they
you
buy
go.
it from us. You know, like, but yeah. So guys, take advantage of it while we have the deals marked as low as we possibly can, because I mean it's $16,000 off on new F-150s. We have Super Duties here that's $8,000
There's
off.
still some used vehicles we have that you can get for $200 a month.
Look at that,
The
$200
list
a
is
month.
getting low because, I mean, we only got so many of them. We've got them in. They've been through the shop. They've been inspected. So you can get in here and get it while the supplies last, $200 a month.
Well, only while the supplies last low, and that usually doesn't happen at all.
Yeah, it's hard to keep those.
Yeah, we got Escapes, a brand new 2025 Escapes for
2024.
2024.
Yeah, while they last.
While
we get
they
those
last,
at
2024 at
$350.
$350, and then of course you can get the 2025s probably
Yes.
at $450. But
Yeah.
the thing is, I mean, those are brand new cars at $300, $400 payments. When I mean, those are brand new SUVs. We even have some brand new Explorers, the new body design Explorers, so y'all need to check those out too. And the Expeditions, we haven't got any of those yet with the new
No,
body
the
style.
2025s we have seen, they are in
Transit.
in transit.
Yeah.
Some places have them in transit that's showing right now. So that means we should be getting them pretty soon. If you haven't seen it, you should just come check it out. It's some amazing stuff on the 2025 Expeditions. I know that I can't wait to see one.
I can't either.
I'm
I'm
almost
excited.
afraid because my wife might end up with one.
Yeah, they're super nice. But if you're looking for a good deal on an Expedition, you're talking about them 24s because it's $14,000 off on those brand new 24 Expeditions. Yeah, going from 60 all the way to 50, like 52.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So, guys, take advantage of the deals that we have going on right now at Randall Ford.
Go on in and negotiate with us.
Yeah, come after we said no negotiations. Yeah, that's a little bit different on used, but
Yeah.
guys, come on in here. We're always happy to help, and we're not going to miss anybody over $500. So, if you don't mind,
Next time we'll see you in April.
that's exactly right, guys. See you
Tell
in
them what to
April. Yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button, share, and comment, and we are out of here.